It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Jags and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Garden, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gate.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their fifth-year quarterback from Iowa, C.J. Beathard.
40 starts in college, came out of a pro-style offense. He's the grandson of Bobby Beathard. You may remember him, partner, the longtime player personnel evaluator, GM in the NFL. For many, many years, this kid grew up in the game, and he inspires a lot of confidence in his teammates when he's on the field.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now Beathard. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Beathard. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. About to get our first look at this Texans offense as they're led out by Davis Mills, their rookie quarterback, selected in the 3rd round from Stanford. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Off the play fake, Mills. He's going to look deep for more. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run it now with Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Mills to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Third and short yardage. Mills got a man, able to find Rodgers. And he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Mills now. This is caught. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Seth Williams. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 3rd down, Robinson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
To throw is Beathard. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Beathard finds the open target, Arnold. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Beathard to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Beathard, that one complete. He finds Shark. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Looking downfield for Jones. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Play action now, Mills. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Mills. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mills on 1st down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Mills to the air again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mitchell again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Elijah Mitchell with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a give right side. It's Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Beathard. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially for being a big man like he is, he's a great asset as a pass receiver, too. 49 catches for close to 350 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw Beathard. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And back to the ground. Hyde. Space to run past the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. On the toss, here's Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Lambeau is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
On third down, it's Mitchell. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mills again. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing, Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings this one back. A return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, it's Taylor.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A second down throw for Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
Miles Jack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin in Nashville, Music City. Julio Jones' debut as a Titan.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, you guys keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, Mills. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mills. And this is going to be incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, nice move. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll run again here with Robinson. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
65 yards on the ground for him so far.
You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 12, Mills. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's Mills. He's airing it out for Williams. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Agnew now to return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. The Jaguars getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Beathard. Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards.
Now a give, right side. It's Robinson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 80-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Logan Cook now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And now out comes Houston. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out right at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, look at the juke. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
Let's go. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 38, Beathard. First down and much more here for Jones. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now Beathard. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Mills now. Got a man able to find Rodgers. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. Pretty move. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 1st down, Mills. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mills, able to get away. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 33 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he returns this to the 22.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. On 1st down, Robinson. And some strong running. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw is Beathard. Finds the open target, Arnold. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, 1st down.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
Dwayne Smoot. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Mills
to the right side, and he's got more complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Mills to throw it.
Fighting through pressure. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
On is the punter, Charlton, now, as he's able to get this one away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
To throw is Beathard.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Beathard's throw taken in by Chark.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looking to throw again on second down. Beathard.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to throw Beathard. The left side completion to Jones.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll throw here. Beathard sets up the screen to Robinson. Powers through and able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. C.J. Beathard, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jags are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. So here is Mills and the Texans.
Down by 12. A little under 1:50 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
On 1st and 10, Mills. That's caught by Pitts.
That catch good for only a couple. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. To throw, Mills. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there. And it's third down. Again, it's Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second down and goal. Mills. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Devon Hamilton. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So this will be a